you want to know what's cooking in Excel layouts for Business Central 2025 Wave 1, here is a little sneak peek of what we're going to do. On your Role Center, but you can also search for it, you have a menu called Excel Reports. This was in the past reserved to some built-in reports that were hard for users to change because they were coded in the AL language. But a couple of releases ago, we added new Excel layouts, and they are marked here with a preview. The new thing for Wave 1 is that they will be generally available, and I'll just show you one example and then show you where you can learn more. So let's take a look at a finance report, trial balance over a previous year. If I choose this in the menu and just put in a date filter, let me take a year of data and run the report and download the report, it will start working its magic on creating the data set and will eventually soon get an Excel layout or Excel report for me. Let me open that in Excel. So the report is ready. If I open from downloads, and here in Excel, I need first of all to enable editing. This is just a security setting in Excel. And because this report is using some Power Query inside Excel, it's not communicating to the outside world. I need to open for that. And then the report will render. One of my favorite things about Excel layouts, let me make it a little bit smaller here, is that as a user I can completely change the look and feel for this if I don't like, or if there are things in the Microsoft provided template that I would like to change a little bit. So maybe I want to remove this line here. Let's delete that. Maybe I want to have a little less space here. Maybe I don't want the white space like this because I want the screen state to show all my data like that. And maybe I want to hide a few things here. I'll just hide these tabs here. I don't want to see the data tab. I'll hide that. So now my report here is the way I want it. Maybe I also want to move these. For the generally available version, we'll likely put these slicers to the right so that they are the right place, but you don't have to think about that here. I can filter with the slicer, so maybe I want to zoom into my fixed assets categories and let's see if there's any data here. I might also have some of these columns that I don't want. So account type, maybe I want to get rid of that. Let's see if I can find that here in the pivot table. Account type. It's down here under that one. So let me just get rid of this, remove field. And this is kind of the report I want. And then I can upload this back to Business Central, make sure I clear my filters, but then that's kind of the idea with Excel. So the reason for why this is a what's cooking video is that you can already now get a feel for these reports in our documentation. Let me show you how. So if I open my browser and put in this short URL here, BC Finance Analytics, this will take me to a landing page in the documentation, which is about financial analytics. No surprise there. If I scroll down a little bit here and find my built-in finance reports, key finance reports, and look at this landing page, you notice that under the report overview here, if only I can find, click it. Here we go. That we see a table of Excel and also classic reports. So for instance, we have a detailed trial balance. We also have a trial balance in Excel, and we have a trial balance previous or budget over balance over budget in Excel. So you can find these reports here, and if you choose one of them, let's take about this trial balance in Excel, you get a description on what the report does. You can also get a description of the worksheets in the report with screenshots, so you can kind of get an idea of what you can use this for. If you scroll down a bit further, there's also a tip here of how you can go to the pivot table like I showed in the video. You can use the raw data with Copilot. There's some descriptions for that. Other worksheets use cases, how you could use this report for different personas or roles. And then there's a link to the report if you want to try it out. So you don't have to go from Business Central. You can open it directly here from the documentation, and some guidance of the example I showed on how to make the report your own, also with some documentation on how to do that. We even added for some of these reports links to alternative ways to analyze this data. Maybe you want to use Power BI, maybe you want to use the legacy report, or maybe you want to use financial reporting feature. And for many of these reports, we also have contributors. Here we have Kim Dahlefeld, one of our MVPs, who helped make the article. So go check that out also in the documentation, and try the new Excel layouts reports right now, and also try them when we release 2025, release wave 1.